And this past December, I had the same thing happen to me with dairy. Any dairy products, I just couldn't touch with pleasure anymore. And my allergies went away. I always had what I thought dust allergies. They were dust allergies. I realize now that it was something to do with dairy products. Now, the one thing that I do cheat with is milk chocolate. And I'm trying to find a replacement for that. And I know I could buy raw chocolate and organic chocolate, but I confess I'm too lazy. My stupid fault. So that's a choice that, I have to make eventually to find a good replacement for milk chocolate.
Chocolate, potato chips, and soup. We all have our Achilles heels. It's a lot harder also to do it in the colder weather as well, as opposed to the warmer weather. Because you want that warmth within your body. That's why soups, I think, is a good transition as well. It's a lot lighter on your body. You're just not stressing it out by making it overwork kind of a thing within the digestion, right? Because you have quite a lot of movement. Food doesn't stay in your body for very long or clog, so there's a lot of happy poos. But you're like, I can't believe you said that. Yeah, that's right. But it's important for people. I know that you are also very much into what are they called? Prunes. That's it.
Prunes. Not so much anymore. I used to be. I don't know why.
Maybe you cleaned out your track and it's done.
Maybe, but it was more for me. It was the sugar. I really wanted that chewy thingy. But yeah, when you get to a point, I think where your tummy is clean, then you're not going to crave the things that would naturally cleanse you. Because I fast once a week. I every Sunday or Monday I drink just liquids, and I find it's the best thing for me.
Because why?
You give your body a one-day break. It's like, you clean your house, I don't know how many times a month. I like to clean my room once a week at least. You wash your bed sheets. You clean yourself at least twice a day on the outside. Once a week on the inside is, I think, a necessity. And I promise you, not eating for an entire day, I promise you will still go to the bathroom. So imagine what accumulates over a month. If you still accumulate food over a week, what accumulates over a month and over a year and God knows over 10 years. So I think if you do bring your body to a point where it's clean most of the time, then yes, your cravings are going to change as well, and you're no longer going to crave. Well, first of all, you're no longer going to crave unhealthy food. You're going to be much more connected to your cravings, and it's going to be mainly nutritional cravings. Yeah.
I find that the significance with fasting also is just giving your body a break. I look at our body like these work employees that are working so hard with very, very crappy pay, no recognition or appreciation for all this work that they're doing for us, kind of a thing, and they're worked over hours, kind of a thing. So, I mean, this is a time to, hey guys, take a day off. I really appreciate all the things you guys are doing, but relax, and I mean, because with all the cooked food that people eat... Oh, I cut out? Okay, no worries. I'm back again. So with all the cooked food that... Can you see me? Good?
Yes, I can see you now.
Excellent. So with all the cooked food that people eat, it really stresses people out. Like, that's also why they're so tired as well, because their body is working so hard to digest everything. So, do you have any recipes for people that... I know when I love coming to her house, because I always get these really great little... dishes that you put together and treats and stuff like that.
I do. We should probably make other videos where we actually tape things, make it easier for people to follow, but maybe we can discuss one of them right now. But before I say that, I think it's important to mention what going raw exactly means. I don't think that 100% raw is for everybody, and a lot of raw food is pushed that quite... I don't want to say aggressively, but they are die-hard 100% raw.
Right.
Although it would be a nice ideal for me, I'm about 90% raw because I like to fast. And when you fast, you want to be careful fasting on raw juices because they may degenerate the lining of the intestines in your stomach. So if you boil broths and fast with cooked I guess, soups and stuff
Mm-hmm.
without any solids, that's better for you.
Yeah.
It's easier on your body. And also there are things, that some people like pickled vegetables and things like that, or they want to
Pickled beets.
Cooked beets.
Pickled beets.
Salads.
Beet lipstick. Have you kissed your beet today?
Yeah, well, that's raw, my friend. Anything, you don't want to go crazy if it's difficult for you. If you're about 75% raw, you're going to be a healthy person. Give yourself that 25% for other things. The real killer is sugar. Any type of sugar.
What about salts too? I find chips can be some of my Achilles heel. I'm about 75 or so % raw. Depending. Some days I'm 100% and some days I'm like 70. So it just depends. Every day I see, where my body's at.
It's almost more important. It's not the raw thing that's the main important thing. I mean, granted, the more raw you are, the more nutrients you're getting. You're maximizing the quality of your food.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is being not eating processed food, and of course the meat products, whether the animal products, whether it's meat or dairy. That's the stuff that sits around and accumulates mold and bacteria and God knows what else, like parasites and stuff. And also carbs, like pastas and breads. There's a lot of mold spores in those things. And you bring that into your stomach and mix that with gluten that's inside. And you've got like one clog of brick inside that just takes a long time to get rid of completely. Yeah. That's the stuff you want to stay away from. Whether you're 50% raw, 75% raw, doesn't really matter as long as you mainly eat fresh fruit. Fresh food.
Mm-hmm.
Try to make sure that most of the stuff on your plate is fresh, and then you'll be fine. Whether you decide to steam it, keep it raw, cook it, whatever.
Mm-hmm. I agree. One of the things that's really concerning for me is bread, and then how we have liquid shortly afterwards, a sandwich and a drink, and that when you mix liquid with a bread and you chew it up, it becomes like this glue, this paste in your body, and it's very difficult to digest.
Well, especially if people take that kind of stuff down with orange juice and things like that. That just...
Well, that's sugars too.
Yeah, that's the stuff that is just fester grounds for illness,
Well, good alternatives I find are chickpeas, quinoa. I don't care for rice. I've never liked rice. It's too heavy, and I don't like heavy foods. I just eat enough. I don't like that full feeling. I think that the reason, Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving meal, when we eat so much that the family members can't even talk to each other. They're just all like laying on the couch like giant Jabba the Hutts kind of a thing. Just because you're so exhausted kind of a thing. And then a half hour later, we're all back into the fridge, right? Why? Because we're starving. We never got any of the proper nutrients that we needed. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's exactly it. I just watched a documentary today. How the food industry, the fast food industry, the meals are getting bigger. I mean, they're ginormous, especially in the States.
Supersize and all that stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the value of that food is going down more and more. So people are eating more, and they're more hungry than they've ever been, and of course they're bigger than they've ever been. So yeah, definitely, third millennium, it's time to wake up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, where we see those commercials of those kids starving in the third world countries, and here we are actually starving here as well, and it's the exact same thing happening there as it is here within our bodies. The way it's quite interesting.
That's a good point. I never even looked at it that way. It's even worse because they're not putting anything in their bodies. We're putting poison in ours.
Yeah. But basically, they're starving and we are starving our body for the nutrients and for the enzymes and for the minerals. So do you have any specific recipes? I know we'll do another video too where we share, like, I could have done that with mine, but you know how I am with grading and what happened the last time. So.